Her education, she has master's degree from Department of Human Development and Family Studies from CCS HAU Hisar, Haryana in 2001. She then completed her PhD from Human Development Department from SNDT Women's University, Mumbai, Maharashtra in 2012. She has qualified UGC JRF, that is Junior Research Fellowship, and NET in December 2004. For PhD qualified Agricultural Scientist Board of Lecturership and Assistant Professorship. She's also qualified state level eligibility test, that is SLET for lecturership, in research fellowship for pursuing MSc, awarded UGC Junior Research Fellowship for pursuing PhD. She has also completed online course with distinction on creativity, innovation and change from the Pennsylvania State University from Coursera.org. Honors and research work, best paper award. She has won best paper award in National Conference 2017 on topic multiple intelligence theory and innovative pedagogy in teaching and learning. Judge international research competition Urjita for undergraduate students at Mumbai in 2017. Judge inter-school competition MVM Mega Wave Talent Parade in MVM International School, Mumbai,
Dr.
2016.
Pradnya, I guess we can stop here.
No. 1 minute. I'll just complete. Fine. And the most credible award and the recognition that she has received is that she has won many research competitions that includes Avishkar research convention initiated by Governor of Maharashtra 2 years in row, and her students have represented university for zonal research competition, Anveshan for innovative research projects. She has number of publications and other academic activities are also there to her credit, and she is a member of Indian Science Congress Association and Home Science Association of India. So I welcome you, Swati, to this session on
Thank you so
exploring
much.
databases, online
Yeah,
databases
thank
for
you
our
so much
students.
for kind introduction.
Yeah, over to you.
And yeah, without wasting time, I guess I will jump on to my today's topic of exploring databases. So before I move on, this digital mode is not that much convenient to me. So I would like to see your videos if it is possible. I want to see you on screen, so that will be more of interaction. And two things I just want to mention in this whole day is that first I will just start with a bit of theory, and then we'll move to the practical session, because when we talk about exploring database, we need to have a lot of hands-on training, because without hands-on training we will be able to not explore the data. So I will just orient you towards a kind of information, but the ultimate result has to come from the student, and this is what my way of working with my students also. Okay, so I will. Can I share my presentation, Pradnya? Is it possible?
Yes.
Okay. Just a minute.
Swati, just a moment. I just want to inform you that at 4 o'clock, I will have to leave the meeting as I have another meeting
Oh,
with NGO and my
okay,
department. So if I finish
okay.
there, I will join back.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Just let me know whether you are able to see it. One of you can unmute yourself and then you can let me know.
Yes, it is coming.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So let me start with the screen sharing and yeah, okay, fine. So today the topic which has been given to me is effective use of online database in research. So I need to ask some questions to my audience who are sitting over here. What do you understand by when about seeking information? First, before going to database, let us understand how do we seek information online. So you can write your answers in the chat box. One of you can unmute and just let me know that what do you understand? Because when we talk about database, what do you understand by this term? Any one of you? Websites, research journals. Excellent. Then, okay. So just name me one or two search engines from where you retrieve data. Just name one or two search engines from you. Okay, PubMed, Google Scholar, Google Scholar. Excellent. Okay. So I guess, okay, we will go for these research websites, I will say, on the later part. But right now, I am just more concerned with retrieval of the data. So whenever, suppose if I want to know, ki, okay, how will be weather tomorrow? Okay, because I have planned a long drive with my family. So then where should I go and, just search that information? What do you think? What is the authentic source where I can, okay, we mostly Google it, okay, right? We will Google it. And in Google, we will, exactly what we will Google it, what will be my words, choice of words while weather forecast for. So weather forecast for when? It is for tomorrow, it is for today, or it was for yesterday? Yes, yes. So precisely, I'm mentioning over there what exactly is needed when I want to seek information from online. Now, there are lot many, we will say, resources with which we will, take data. So we can take from Wikipedia. Mostly, whenever you search anything, the first and the foremost link, web link, which comes is the Wikipedia, because that provides us the information which is actually available over there. Then we can access data from our college or the library database. We have the government websites. We have our many primary resources which is available in our library. Then uh, any sources which are available online through in your local library. Now let us brainstorm first. Okay, I just want to know because you have already had few of the research. My first question to you is, what do you think research is? Now, please don't give me any mechanical information. I know you have understood it, but I just want to know what is your understanding about research? What do you think is research is? You can type in the chat box. Okay, research is a study. Yes, Angelia, yes. Retain studies information, scientific information. Okay, okay. What else? All students contributes. It will be a fun learning for me also. Okay, gaining core knowledge and authentic information. Exactly, which gives evidence. Okay. Mhm. Finding more about topic. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I will go with this point now, finding more about a topic. So, Dhwani has said, Dhwani, can you unmute yourself, please? And just I want to ask you one question that finding more about a topic, what does it mean?
Ma'am, so it might mean that we might already have some few basic knowledge about what is there, but
Hmm.
we want to know more about it, or we want to have a knowledge in depth of that certain topic.
Hmm. 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 So you have got it very much right. So can I say research? If I break this term into two terms, re and search means already I have something with me and then I'm researching it. Okay, research is nothing but searching again and again and again. Okay, now how to search it? That particular thing we have to really think of. Okay, so you have this clarity. What is research? Research. I am not giving you over here book or dictionary meanings. I'm just telling you the concept, because once you have the concept, because I am more concerned with the fourth part rather than the third part. But if it is clear, then for me transition to the fourth part will be very easy. And please let me know, girls, if you're convenient in English. I can also speak in Hindi, but Marathi and Gujarati I don't know. So if you are not understanding, please type in the chat box. I will switch my language. Now, why do we do research? Why do we do research? You can type your answer in the chat box. क्यों करते हैं हम रिसर्च क्यों करते हैं और क्यों करनी चाहिए मेरी any answer there is nothing wrong and right in the research when you're doing research there is nothing wrong in it proof based yes it gives me proof that is why I do research very nice what else find the reason about something okay so I know Piaget has given some theory of some cognitive development and I really don't know whether that person is speaking right or not he is a theorist but I want to test it so I want to do a research for my myself very good what else Okay, adapt to the current situation. Okay, okay, okay. So, any other reason why we do research? I wish every student in this session would participate, then I can understand your learning goals. Scientifically proven. Okay. Okay. So let us come to very basic thing before going to database. How many of you are shopping freak? मतलब इसको shopping करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. And suppose there is an event coming in your home and you have to buy a dress. So would you go blindly and buy the dress, or will you think like all the possible ways? Okay. So what is the event? अगर ये गणपति पूजा है या कोई इवनिंग है, so you have to think in that particular direction. What is the event, and then what color do you like, what are the shops you want to visit, how much money you have in your wallet, okay, what kind of dress you can wear. So there are lot many hypotheses which you take into account, and then you go and buy a dress. Okay, so this was an example from the day to day life. But when you talk about research, and when I ask this question to you, is that ki why do we do research? Is that we do research to understand any hypothesis or any problem which I have proposed. Okay, I have a problem with me that I want to go to shopping to buy a dress for my party or for my event. Then I have to research. I cannot go blindly and just okay. Which type of research? Now, how do we decide that which type of research we will be doing? Like, I hope you have done, or you have some kind of knowledge, like, and you can give me very day-to-day examples. You can unmute yourself if you wish to, but if you can write in the chat box, that will be more convenient so that I can interact with lot many participants at a point of time. Yes, which type of research do we do? Are you aware of some research or any strategies in day-to-day life? We will connect them to our, exploring database later on. But I need to know whether you have some understanding of any research method. Okay, you do survey. Yes, excellent. You do a survey. Yes, RCT. What does it mean? RCT. Can you just elaborate, Ishwari? So I will go with Angelia. Okay, take interviews. Excellent. Take interview. Randomized control trial. Okay. So you are talking about the experimental method. Okay. Okay. So if I want to know that what dress I have to buy, I suppose if I am going for an evening party, right? I may not go to my granny and ask you, okay, मुझे evening gown पहनना है granny, and unless your granny is very up to date and to the we can say which can go with easily news. I know I'm giving little bit of examples, but I'm giving off examples so that you can connect. I know you are aware of all the scientific technique because your few of sessions have happened. But for me, it's very important to understand the content why we are doing today's session. Okay, so either we observe. So yes, suppose if I saw one of my friend wearing a purple gown, it was looking fantabulous, okay, and I want to wear the same gown. So I may do a little bit of more research on that particular thing, and I will say, okay, this particular, I can ask her, I can just, I can just shop online, Amazon पे आजकल तो image identification भी होता है, you can just Google it. The thing is that whenever we adopt any kind of research strategy, what kind of research strategy we need to know, that we have to be very clear when we begin with the research. Now I am coming to my this topic of having the fourth point, which is how to do a research. Okay, because whenever I want to do a research and if I don't have any with me and I don't have any background knowledge, then how I will proceed? So again, I come to my first question. When I want to do research, I need to acquire the information. Okay, to acquire information and to read that information, and then I get the understanding, okay, I have to do this particular kind of research. Okay, so when I want to acquire information, then I have to review the literature, which is very important point. Suppose if I want to do a study on, suppose if I take, because I have been told that I have to take examples, so I can take, I am from human development, I will take example of human development and foods and nutrition board. Suppose if I want to understand why there is a deficiency of iron in the adolescent girls beside Minake, okay, though they are being well fed there, though they are being given intervention, still they are being diagnosed as deficient of iron, and which is contributing in many other diseases. Okay, so for that I need to identify ki can there be any other causes because of which this iron deficiency is taking place? Or if I take an example from human development, if I say ki, okay, because of the regression of the age of the, we can say in the girls and the boys. So why there are changes in the behavioral patterns of the adolescents or the preteens? So suppose if I frame a question, I take a topic, I identify a question or frame a hypothesis, and then I study कि okay पहले मैं देखती हूँ उस पे काम किया है क्या, and when I go and when I research, when I see the review of literature, वहाँ पर तो बहुत सारी research की हुई है. Already there is a lot of research which has been done on this particular topic. So do you think it is a wiser decision to go on the topic which has been most researched? अगर किसी टॉपिक पर बहुत काम हो चुका है तो आपको क्या लगता है उस पर आपको रिसर्च करनी चाहिए? Yes or no? You can reply in the chat box. No answers? My question that I'm asking you, if a topic has been researched, okay, if the topic has been researched a lot, then to again research the topic, is it, you know, you feel like जब आप किसी चीज को आप अगर देखने जाते हो, suppose if you have found that this dress is, you know, very beautiful and I have found it very particular dress and it will suit me, but on the next day party when you wear it, you say, you will see that every third person is wearing the dress. Okay, so okay, we can do research only if we don't get the desired answer that we are searching for. Exactly is the point, Dhvani. Yes. So that is why we review the literature कि उस particular problem जो मैंने propose किया है, उस पर कितना literature available है. Whether I am looking for the answer of my research question has been answered by review of literature or not. And if it is not answered, then I will again search some literature. I will identify the parameters which will help me to frame my new research problem. अगर उसके ऊपर already बहुत सारी information है, I may change my problem. तो मुझे लगा कि अच्छा okay ये dress है, okay I don't want to wear this. Now let us explore the new dress. Okay, so review of literature is a very important component to understand this problem. Now coming to the database. What is database? आपको क्या समझ में आता है? Because you all are young generation, you are using Google a lot. So I know you will be having a kind of understanding of database in general. I am not asking you the definition of database. Database से आपको क्या समझ में आता है? What is it? Information, collection of information. Yes. What else? Information. Okay. 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 So let us go with next step. Information, because we are talking about research. Okay, it can be statistics. Data is used in the research. Yes. Okay. So when we talk about database is basically, this is the most broadest definition I have found for the database. The definition is very much complying to what we are looking today, and it covers everything into it. Okay, so database is what? It is a large updated digitalized information. Now I'm not talking about the database which is available in a library, because the topic which has been, so I'll be talking only about the online database definition. Okay, so this is very much, we can say, huge data, and this is a piece of information which can exist in the form of the research paper, abstract, references, then entries, statistics, images, जो आप लोगों ने भी chat box में डाले हैं, and it is related to a specific subject or field. Suppose if I have a student from family resource and management, or if I have student from the computer science, okay, so I will look into the database which gives information of my own subject. Okay, so I am a human development professional. I may not go and look to the foods and nutrition data, rather the database which provides me information more about the human development. So this is what a large regularly updated file. Okay, next is it has records of uniform format. मतलब अभी suppose if I access a journal, right? In that journal, research papers are presented uniformly. So they have the title, then they have the abstract, then they have the introduction, then they have the review of literature, methodology, and then results and discussion, conclusion, and the references. So they have some uniform format. Or if we are looking for the databases which has only abstracts, or those who has only monographs, or those who have only statistics, Okay, so we have different kind of databases which provide us the different kind of information. Now, suppose if I want to have statistical data, suppose if I want to know the mortality rate of children under 5 years of age, then I will look only for the statistics part. I may not need the proper document for it, right? So I need to know that what exactly I'm looking forward to, which subject I'm catering to, and with what ease and the speed that search comes to me. Suppose if I type Google में अगर मैंने आज type किया है यहाँ पर कि research, immediately within the fraction of seconds the information will come on your screen. Similarly, when we are exploring online database, with what ease do they provide the your search answers? आज हम लोग कुछ एक्सप्लोर भी करने वाले हैं काफी सारे डेटाबेस, विल कम टू नो कि कौन सा सबसे ज्यादा इजी होता है. नाउ once you search it, retrieval becomes easy, and then management is also becomes very easy, and this whole process of maintaining database is managed by the DBMS software, which is every we will say database, online database system has this DBMS software. Now over here, what is the process involved in creating or then after to the finally obtaining the database? First it is created. Now it can be created by anyone. It can be created by American Psychological Association. It can be created by Government of India. It can be government, made by Government of city. So it is created by some database producer, which is published on the certain database vendors. Okay. So मतलब print version हो सकता है. Don't believe in print version. We see online version of everything. So it can be given to any vendors. Now जो आज आप लोगों ने starting में नाम दिए थे, you said कि okay, this thing Scopus से है या फिर आपका PubMed है या फिर जो भी आपने नाम दिए थे, उसमें आप लोगों ने जितने भी नाम दिए थे, all these are database vendors. What they do? Vendors का काम क्या होता है कि सामान को एक जगह से like from the manufacturing unit से लेकर consuming unit तक उसको सामान को पहुंचाना. ओके, सो एप्सको है या साइको इन्फो है या साइकोलॉजिकल एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है, all these are when collect information from the authors and then they present in on one uniform format. It could be journals, it could be monographs, it could be books, it could be papers, it could be articles, it could be anything. Okay, so systematically they organize, present to the consumers, and consumers are who? As an academician, we are the consumers, students are the consumers, any kind of research fraternity who are consuming those articles are the database consumers. Now, when we talking about the online database, it is like it need to have electronic access. Okay, for that you need, okay, or you need to have some propriety of some software. So there are some paid versions. You have to pay certain amount of money, and then only you will be able to access that online database. Now, girls, I hope you have understood till now. If any questions, I will just take a pause for 1 minute and then we will move forward. Any questions up till now in understanding what is database? Because if you understand this, then only we will be able to move forward. Have you understood what is database? Or I can call upon the name from the participant and then I can ask. I can see Shraddha. Shraddha, can you answer my question? Have you understood the database? Shraddha, you can unmute yourself and then you can reply. As I told you, this is a hands-on session. Shraddha is not there.
Yes, ma'am.
Pooja
Yes,
is
ma'am.
there. Yes, Shraddha. Yes, Shraddha. So, yes. So, can you explain me what is database so that I can move forward whether you have understood the concept or not?
The already available information that we have, ma'am, on various websites and other apps and all, which gives us research papers, information, every research paper, journals.
Okay. Do we say it is a website or do we say it is a kind of engine or we can say platform? Because yes, it will be in the form of the website only, and it will be available in form of the web pages. But basically, they have some systematic organization of the work done by different authors on a single platform, and it can be presented in the multiple forms. Okay. Now moving on to the next slide. What exactly is the concept? So it is a web-based filing system because हम क्या करते हैं, जैसे अगर आपको कोई कभी assignment, suppose you have 5 subjects and every teacher gives you different assignments. So what you do, you make 5 folders and then you file those assignments in each folder. So systematically your data is arranged in that particular source, and then you retrieve the data by the use of the web script. So this is online database. Now, academic online research databases are very, very helpful because it gives us the precise information, authentic information, which we are looking forward to. When I say Wikipedia, Wikipedia is a authentic source of information. You can just type yes or no in your chat box. Wikipedia, no. Why no, Merlin? What is it, Marin? Sorry, Dharano. Why is it so that it is not a authentic source of information? One reason. It can be edited by excellent, because it can be edited by anyone, it can be retrieved, and it can be, and secondly it cannot be stored. Like copy paste hum kar sakte hain, but again the thing is that we don't know that who has taken information, the person who has taken information has taken from where, so we really don't know what exactly is. Yes, so when we talk about online database in terms of research, these are some trusted resources. Trusted means, when I say, suppose if I wish to publish my paper, right, I can publish in any of the magazine, or if I publish my article with the then the publication will be more trusted one, because there is an authentication process throughout, right from the submission of the article to the publication of the article. Now moving on to the characteristics of the online database. So whenever you retrieve data, because I know you all will be moving into research in your master's or maybe the final semester of your graduation. So you need to understand, when we are going through a database, what are the characteristics, like if they fill. So every database you are looking forward to has to have all these parameters. Please understand, girls, this is very much important. If your database is not having these characteristics, then somewhere of your database is compromised. So we will start with the first characteristic, which is organized collection. Now, organized collection means what? Everything organized online. I will show you some example, and then we'll move forward and backward to understand it more clearly. So when I want to go to abstract, please see the abstract. When I want to go to book section, I will go only to the book section. When I want to go to the monograph, I will only understand the monograph. So the data is systematically organized. Secondly, credibility. Credibility means what? Any website or any portal, vendor which you are referring to must have a credible. And that credibility is given by lot many international ranking system which is available already on our academic horizon. Okay, so credibility means whatever the information is given, that information is authentic, it is not ruptured, it is not malfunctioned, it has been given the way it has to be. Okay, कई बार क्या होता है कि suppose if I am an author, I have written a research, is that I have referred to 4 research papers, I just collected that material, I write my research paper, I submit it, it is published. Now that journal who has published my paper will not have the credibility, because that information does not belong to me. The information is plagiarized. Okay. Next is usability. Whatever data you are getting from that particular online database, usable or not. Whatever information, every time when you search, it gives you the usable, efficient information. Then conversational. Conversational में क्या होता है? See, this is an artificial intelligence system, एक inbuilt रहता है हर एक engine के साथ में. So whenever I search something, आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि whenever in YouTube or you Google you search something, तो अगली बार जब भी आप सर्च करने जाओगे ना, सिमिलर आपके पास में वही के वही आते जाए. सपोज इफ यू लाइक सर्टन सॉन्ग, ओके, उसी सॉन्ग से रिलेटेड जितनी भी होगी लिस्ट आपके पास में आती जाएगी नेक्स्ट टाइम. रिसर्च इंजिन में भी ऐसा ही होता है. व्हेन यू रिसर्च ऑन द डेटाबेसेस, they are conversation, means they identify what is the need of my consumer, and accordingly they will remodify their we can say searchability. So it has to be conversational, means it is a two-way process. Expert system. So if I understand that, okay, I take an example of textile, okay, I want to understand the handicraft of a particular kind of region, जहाँ पर वो एक बहुत एक जिसको कह सकते हैं, which is available over there, and what kind of research has database, it should be giving me exact information which is needed. So your database engine. Then controlled vocabulary. Controlled vocabulary, many of search engines, they follow it, but they also have the liberty to follow other vocabulary. Controlled vocabulary में क्या होता है कि suppose if I am typing, okay, if I am typing Mesopotamia, so I am typing Mesopo and the Tomia, automatically it will take, because it is already there in their search engine. that controlled vocabulary. So if I am writing emotional maturity among ado likha, adolescents को automatically ले लेता है. Not all search engines will give you the facility, but many of the good databases, they have the controlled vocabulary. This saves the time of the user. आप लोगों ने गूगल में भी देखा होगा, when you're typing, half of the sentence is completed by the Google, right? वो जो complete हो जाता है, then your time is saved. And user who is having access to the online database, they want to use and they want to take information, authentic information in a very less point of time. Permanence. See, every online database has an archival system. Archival system में क्या होता है कि जितना भी information, suppose I researched on my topic on multiple intelligences theory in 2005, right? And I went to American Library and I retrieved the data. Now in 2020, after 15 years, when I go to American Library or when I access their online database, that information will be available over there. They will not easily remove their information because that is one-time information. So that is why they need a lot of cloud space, workspace over there. They archive their data. So that may not be in much of use, but any time when you want to go and explore the data, it has to be there in that particular database. At times, what happens is that you write your research paper, and after 5 years, you just want to re-refer it. And when you go to database and you don't find information over there, that means it is not a good sign of a good online database. Then up to date means right from decades till now, the data has to be up to date. अगर फूड्स एंड न्यूट्रिशन का जर्नल है तो उसमें आज की तारीख में सबसे ज्यादा क्या चल रहा है, कोविड से रिलेटेड रिसर्चेस हैं क्या उसमें, हैव दे स्टार्टेड इंक्लूडिंग दैट कोविड रिसर्चेस. इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द क्लोथिंग एंड टेक्सटाइल, सो निर्भर भारत की हम बात कर रहे हैं, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लॉट मेनी occupations and the vocations which are actually the heritage of that particular area. So every database, when you talk about it, has to be up to date as per the current scenario. Otherwise, it will become outdated. Real time. I don't need to explain this term. You all are millennials. Use real time means the moment I search, it should give me answer within fraction of seconds. I will not be waiting. I will post my query and then mail will come to me in 2 days. It used to happen with my master's research. So at that time, we did not had this, real time database. So I used to write emails to the authors, I want to work upon this particular this research work. Can you please do it? And then I used to receive information from that particular search. And so I remember from NIC, I got my answer after 5 days. Okay. Nowadays, online database are the real time database, and then time sharing. We can travel across any time and we can access the information. So if I want a study from 1986, I can have it. If I want a study from 1886, I can have it. So your database का जो एक stronger जो कहते हैं base जो होता है, it comes from all these characteristics. Girls, I hope it is clear to you all. If it is yes, then I will move forward. Otherwise, I will take a pause. Is it clear to you all? The characteristic of a good online database. We don't have much time. Then again, yes, girls, just post yes or no. Is it clear that what are the characteristics of the online database? Now we are going to understand about certain characteristics. Yes. Now there are lot many engines, we will say, or vendors which are available, which are known as the database. So यहाँ पर मैं केवल 10 database लेकर आई हूँ as per the need and which are more we can say authentic and credible, which has all these 12 characteristics. Okay. So ये characteristics या तो एकदम जिससे strong है. So the first is the Scopus. It is one of the biggest search engine, or we can say database, which provides information from almost all the disciplines. Okay. All the discipline in the sense, it provides from science and technology, it provides you from literature, it provides from home science, it provides from any subject. Okay. And these are some of the credentials of the Scopus, because I will focus more on the working part. So please understand this, girls, that Scopus is one of the bigger player in terms of the database, but its all versions are not free. So अगर आपको इस पे information search करनी है, this is how it looks at the front page. As you can see, I have inserted an image over here. When you search, it will give you a search engine, and you can do basic research. But if you want advanced search engine, then you have to pay. Universities in India, they provide institutional membership to the Scopus. So when suppose if I am a member of Ascendancy Women's University and my university has been member of Scopus, so they will give me a ID, unique ID, access the Scopus. Then second, now this is second. इसमें जो जितनी भी bibliography means what, all the references, secondary indexing is there on this particular database. So if you want to look into something, you will find precisely which article is published when, in which journal, and where you have to go for the particular article. Okay, and this particular 1.4 billion references, and again it is a multidisciplinary. Again, this is a paid one for the advanced feature, but for you have to just make a note of it. Then Eric, this is one of my favorite because I'm using my masters. Okay, so this particular, why it is my favorite, because it is not charging me anything, but it is giving me very updated also information also, and you can access it very well. Today we'll be using Eric for to explore more about the database. And Eric is basically it stands for Education Resource Information Center. इसका एक ही problem है कि it is from the US government, okay, US Department of Education, so it does not contain researches from India. Otherwise, any topic which you are trying to understand at the international level, you can find most of the information at the Eric. Next is the Science Direct. Now, name is Science Direct, but again, it is a multidisciplinary database, and it has almost 2,500 journals and 40,000 ebooks, and at a single interface. And you can actually categorize what exactly you want. You want journals, you want article, you want book chapters. So it will give you content very precisely. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला था कि it has to be logically contained, right? So whatever you want to access, you can directly go in that particular section, and you can identify the particular journal or the topic. Next is the directory of the open access journals. DOJ भी बोलते हैं इसको. Again, it is also a free access, and this is also multidisciplinary, and it is used for some special academic database, and it is used for indexing. So a lot of indexed journals, okay, are being placed over here. So उसका reference मिलता है. Suppose if I am looking for a specific journal, so I can just find out I will type my name of the journal over here, and I'll identify who is the publisher, and then I can connect with the publisher. At times it becomes very easy with the DOJ. Now the next is Gestor. Now Gestor is again, I guess, SNDT Women's University Master's Program has access to. Our university has taken paid version of it, and students can access and ProQuest from their unique ID number. And this particular Gestor is approximately 12 million items. It has research articles, it has thesis, it has books, it has monographs, it has everything. And again, you can go in the sections and you can access information from here. But over here, you need to have the membership either for the institution, or you can have the individual membership. Then we have EBSCO. EBSCO is again a very, very huge research-based database which has access to, as these are the sections. So आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि हर एक वेबसाइट का अपना एक लुकआउट होता है, राइट? कोई रिसर्च, बुक्स, मोनोग्राफ ऐसे जमा हुआ रहता है. कोई लोग they go with the subject wise. So as you can see, technology, then supporting open sources, then academic books, then book collection, everything they have systematically categorized. You have to go into that particular section and you can what exactly you need. Then ProQuest, again, ProQuest is also a paid membership. It has more than 90,000 authoritative sources, 6 billion digital pages, and it is there from 6 centuries. Like, it has information very, very back. You can find information, and in this particular ProQuest is known for the books, okay, the collection of the books, and specifically the regional books. जो बुक्स हमें कहीं जहाँ नहीं मिलती हैं, ProQuest पर भी हमें काफी सारी बुक्स जो हैं अवेलेबल मिलती है. Because many a times when you go for the case studies or the interviews, in-depth interviews, you need to know, because anthropology especially, when you need a lot about that particular community, you need to go to the region. So that over there, this ProQuest helps. Now PubMed is basically for the science people, and for the biology and medicine science, and this is again a free version, access online, and it also provides the authentic source, and it has access to 30 million items. It provides the authentic resources specifically related to the biology and the medicine. IEEE Explore is for the computer science, because I was told that computer students will also be there joining today. So this is one of the engine which is catering to the discipline of engineering and the computer science. and electronic engineers. So all these are what the sum of, not all, because there are lot many other online databases which are available. These are some of the databases which are available on which we can go and explore. Now, this is very important part, and I guess girls, you have a good internet connectivity because अभी आपको सबको exercise करनी है. Okay, so let us understand what we are going to do, because without doing this, you will not complete the session. Every one of you will identify a topic and define one specific problem. Okay, please write it down somewhere in a diary or pen or book, whatever you are carrying right now, so that you understand what is the process. Now, in this particular identification of the problem, you have to be very specific what variables you are using. I will give an example from foods and nutrition. Okay, so foods and nutrition, or maybe from human development. Suppose if I want to see simple example, effect of TV watching on emotional behavior of the children, or we can say emotional maturity of the teenagers, or watching the web series and effect on the language, use of the language in the teenagers. Suppose if I take this problem, now I have to state my variables. So there are two variables over here. एक तो web series watching, second is use of the language. Now decide the extent of the research. कितना, like suppose if I type this word, there will be like some 50 pages will be shown to you कि okay, if आपको कितना करना है, how you want to go, like you want to go like 20 years back, और आपको सिर्फ 2 या 3 साल की रिसर्च उसमें चाहिए. So please decide your extent of research. You want only 50 articles or first 10 articles or most relevant articles. Then choose your database. Choose database means आपको कहाँ जाना है. Suppose if I am asking you this particular question, then you can go on ProQuest. Okay, you can go on Gestor. अगर आपको suppose अगर कोई information foods and nutrition की लेनी है, तो you have to go to the specific database. Even though foods and nutrition की definition भी, not definition, that रिसर्च प्रॉब्लम भी अवेलेबल रहेगी जो डेटाबेस मैंने आपको बताए हैं. So to identify which database you have to look forward to. आपको केवल इंडेक्स चाहिए या आपको रिसर्च पेपर्स चाहिए या आपको क्या चाहिए exactly. So you have to choose your database after you decide your problem. Then select. I will tell you how to use descriptors. I will share my screen while doing this process. We will go for the search. Okay, so before I show you something, I want to do you this experiment, and then I will show you how to do it. Because once I show you, then your creativity will not come up. So each one of you, do you want this screen to be showed, or can I just switch off the screen? I hope you remember the points. Okay. Janvi? Because I can see at the first place. Will you remember the screen? Can I just turn off my screen sharing so that we can work more personally?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, fine. So now, what you have to do is that identify a research problem. I will take name of any random people which I can see in the list, and you have to tell me. I'm just giving you 2 minutes to identify your problem. So just please take 2 minutes to identify your problem. Just very short problem. Girls, don't leave the meeting, because I can see lot many girls are leaving the meeting. It will not make a sense unless you do this activity. Okay. So my question is to the Anisha. Anisha is there? Anisha Prasad? Okay, so I guess let us volunteer. Who will volunteer? Who will share their research question or any problem or any research statement? Anybody wish to share the research statement?
Girls, feel free to take chances. Even if you go wrong, there is nothing to lose.
Yeah, because otherwise you will not understand. I'm so sorry, Janvi. I thought you were looking so young. Okay.
No problem.
Ishwari, I can say, Ishwari, you have participated. So can you just tell me your problem? Janvi, I guess students are leaving. They are not interested in exploring the content. What to do? Then I just continue with, okay. Okay.
Usually,
Curcumin and Alzheimer's disease. Okay. Ishwari, can you unmute yourself for a while so that we can just be very precise in your problem?
Yes, ma'am. Can you
Yes,
hear me?
Ishwari. Yes, yes, very much. Yes. So can you just state curcumin and Alzheimer's disease? So how do you frame your problem?
Like the effect of curcumin on Alzheimer's disease.
Okay, effect of curcumin. So effect of curcumin, what do you think you have taken this problem? Because when you search in a database, you need to have lot many variables in your mind. Suppose if you don't get a data on this particular thing. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen and I will do one thing. I will go to the Eric and I will search your problem. I don't know whether this particular problem, this will be available or not. Wait a minute. So I'm again sharing my screen so that you can say, see that how I am doing it.
Okay.
Yes. Can you see the screen?
yes, it's visible.
Okay. So can we take some general topic, any general topic which let us try, but curcumin and what did you say?
Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's
Curcumin and
disease.
Alzheimer's disease.
Curcumin and Alzheimer's disease. So I'm searching it. So I can search in the peer-reviewed journal only or any full text which is available on the array. Suppose if I am going only to the full text available or peer-reviewed only, and there are no matches to your entry. Any other topic? Yeah. Okay. So let me take some which I said ki web series, and effect on language development in adolescents. As you can see that it has given me lot many researches, and with that PDF is available. I know you do this research on Google, but there is a difference between Google and Eric because Eric is a authentic source. Okay. Over here you file full dissertations and you will also find lot many things. Now suppose we go to the effect of the Japanese animation series on informal third language acquisition among the Arabic native speakers. I am not interested in that. I'm actually, more interested to understand that web series is contributing in the fall language in the children or not. Okay, so what I will do, I will say, language development, or should I say use of language? What will be more appropriate?
Use of language.
Yes, use of language. Okay. So I will remove this word development and then I will go with the more precise word. And that is how you know you have to be more precise when you are doing the search. Again, you see that there is no much change in the answer. Now I will just do one thing. I will just type over here. You just see how I am doing it. I am using the quotation mark. Bad language हो सकता है, for language हो सकता है. Whether web series is reason or some other thing is reason, अगर वो है तो मिल जाएगा. No, because I have put the quotation mark. Okay. Suppose if I remove the quotation mark and then we see the search, you can see lot many search. See, so you need to understand over here is that whenever I am searching, so this particular search engine provides me information for all types of data. Now, when I am writing bad language in adolescents, I can see ki they have, connected with the immigrant adolescents, then they have, connected with the academics, they have connected is bad, so bad, social norms, shame and guilt, like prejudice. Like lot many things they have given. इसमें से interesting क्या है उसको मुझे लेना है. Suppose if I type only bad language, okay, and let us see whether it is working or not, because or just I will say suppose TV watching, okay, or emotional maturity we can say. As per your topic, what you are searching, emotional maturity. This. So emotional maturity of the internet users. I can also type by giving space adolescents. So कई बार क्या होता है कि हमें टॉपिक क्लियर नहीं होता है, and we just want to read, okay, and then we go for the research. So yes. So it has shown me the exact research which is working with adolescents and the emotional maturity somewhere in the article. So I hope you have understood how to go about the topic. Yes. So any doubt in this process of understanding the online database and then working with the online database? Girls, we don't have time and we cannot practice, and girls are leaving when I'm asking them to practice. So please understand, whenever you go on the database, understand three things. First thing is that refine your problem and define your problem. When you define your problem, please understand what are the descriptors. Descriptors क्या होते हैं? Whatever word which you want to search in your search engine or a database is known as a descriptor. Okay, the descriptor is very, very important thing, because this will give you a guideline how to search. If your descriptor is wrong, you will get to know the different kind of searches which you are not looking forward to. Okay, so that is very important. And the third thing is that how much you want to do. Okay, you want to go 10 years back, 50 years back, or 60 years back, or 70 years back, kitna literature chahiye? So that thing has to be taken into consideration. And believe me, there are I will say, I have some of the students who are effective database. I will call them ki the moment I will say ki mujhe is data pe information chahiye, and within some fraction of second they will give me the authentic data, because they know how to search, because this is just an art. How to collection of data is different, but how to retrieve the data which is required. Okay, so this is from my side. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Any query, girls, please drop in and let me know. And I am posting one of my feedback form for this workshop, posting in the chat box. Please circulate among your girls, fill this particular feedback form. And I am done from my side. If Pradnya is there, or Dr. Janvi.
Yeah, Pradnya ma'am had to leave for some reason, but it was a very
I have joined, Janvi. I have joined back. You
Okay.
can continue. You can.
No, ma'am, please. So we are very sorry some girls were leaving. I think they got scared in case they were going to be asked to
Oh, I'm
participate.
so sorry for sharing
No,
them. It was
no,
not at all sharing them. It's a learning
Absolutely.
process.
I'm just reflecting. That's the only thing I could understand. But it was very engaging and very interactive. And I think the comments in the chat box also give you a testimony of the session.
I would be very happy to know if you can just, fill that feedback, so that, I will get to know the suggestions, and definitely we can also work upon those suggestions. And thank you so much, Janvi. It
Pradnya
needs
ma'am,
permission. Okay, I will give the permission. Yes, I will do that. Anything else is needed from my side?
No, Swati. Fine.
Okay.
Not an issue. Girls, in case if you want to ask questions,
Yeah, I'm open to questions.
yeah.
And I would be more than
We
happy
can
if you
have
ask me
5
questions.
minutes for question answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swati.
Girls, please ask questions if you have anything. या तो आपको सब कुछ समझ में आ गया है या फिर समझ में नहीं आया है. It conveys only two meanings if you're not asking the question. I would be happy with the former part, but if you ask question, it will help us to learn mutually.
and girls, no question
Girls.
is silly. So please feel free to ask.
Yes. You can ask any question. See, for me, question is question. वो कैसा भी होता है उससे it doesn't matter. So you can ask any basic question also कि search कैसे करना है, या फिर what if we are just lost. कई बार क्या होता है, see, the basic problem with me is that I am an avid reader, right? So when I about to go and search for some questions, I start reading something else. I end up something else. Until 2 days, I'm just reading. I'm not able to make it out. So I have worked on my habit of, to be very precise and to stay very focused. And flowchart method helps you to very much focus. Okay. Then where we can access Indian papers. See, Indian papers are available at nic.org, but again, it is the access has to be taken from the college. ProQuest you will find in Gestor. Gestor also you will find the Indian papers. Otherwise, we have Scopus, because most of the UGC listed journals are there in the Scopus. So Scopus has almost all papers of our, we can say, belongs to our country. But the only thing is that it is a paid version. So you have such a good institute of that funding from the state, you can have that Scopus wala thing, Scopus membership.
Ma'am, they could check NDLI resources also, National Digital Library of India.
National Digital Library we can take, but most of the time it is having books, right? And it has unpublished dissertations. And when
And
we
they
look forward,
with you, they may get you in touch with some authors also. So
Yeah.
you could explore NDLI as well for Indian.
yeah, that is basically for the books and for the available dissertations. So similarly, Shodh Ganga we have. So in Shodh Ganga, you have all Indian masters and PhD dissertation across every region of India. So it is from Jammu and Kashmir to Kerala to Karnataka to Assam to West Bengal. Every person who has done any kind of research work, it is available on Shodh Ganga. But only point is that it is not published. See, when I talk about research work, for me, those 12 credits has to be there. The characteristics which I have discussed in the previous. So for just understanding, you can refer to like Shodh Ganga, you can refer to National Digital Library, you can refer to any university website also. Though in our Indian university, we are not developed that much to upload our dissertations on university website. But foreign university, when you see, they upload their dissertations over there, unpublished dissertation with the proper we can say that declaration form they submit over there. So you can take information from there. But for India, Shodh Ganga is the best platform to take information, like to understand the thing. But again, girls, whenever you do a research, I would also recommend always that whenever you do research, please take information from the research papers. Research paper is one thing which is actually gone through a extensive, reviewing process, right from the submission till the publication. There are a lot many things which have been done, and there will be no chance of plagiarism if it is from the creditable journal. Okay, so that in that way you get an authentic information. Because many times क्या होता है ना कि शोध गंगा पे भी suppose I am in Jammu and Kashmir, I am doing one research, I have taken some data from the Kerala and I have duplicated my study. तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है. So yes, for information you can have the Shodh Ganga. Yes.
And the other thing that you can do is every thesis will have references. So you might also get to see which are the reliable resources which you can refer to, original papers that have been referred.
Yeah, there's another website which I can suggest is ResearchGate. Okay, now it is not a website, actually it is a social media form. But again, it is a beautiful platform because I have connected to lot many international researchers over there, and they will give you their work to you to understand. And those are the published papers. Suppose if I have published, suppose some 20 papers, I have uploaded all my 20 papers on ResearchGate with the permission of the publisher. So there also you get a proper information, and there also you have lot many people from India. Even our SNDT has a whole huge hub on ResearchGate. Any questions, girls?
Swati, I wanted to know about your journal, which is EBSCO listed, you said.
Yeah,
I mean, you have mentioned.
yeah.
So those
our
papers are available?
Yes, those papers are available. Yes, it is available on our research website,
free?
which is Research Horizons. Yeah, it is free. It is
It's free.
It's
Okay.
free. Access is always free. Access
Okay.
because it is available on our research website, which has been mentioned. So you can go right to 2002. From 2002 till, because this journal was started in
Okay.
2002 and till 2020, all the papers are available over there.
Okay, but is it receiving citations? I mean, is it getting, I mean, kind of impact factor or something? Is there
See, impact
that,
factor we had some 4 years back, but because of some, some change of the leadership, this research journal got haywire. So right now we are in the process of listing in the UGC Care Journal, and we have. So last year only we have posted on online. It was offline journal. So like from 2019-20 it became online journal.
Online.
So that citation is not that much because people are not very much aware. But now we are trying for the UGC Care, so definitely we are going to get more citations for this journal.
Correct. I just would like to know the process, learn the process from you later on. We can speak on this later on.
Yes.
How to go about in that UGC Care list processing, and even on EBSCO. How did you go online for your? It was your own college journal, right?
Yes. This is our own college journal.
Okay, but then it is publishing the papers on all the specializations. I mean, it is multidisciplinary.
It is from BA. It is suppose psychology, sociology, human development, home science, complete home science, commerce, EMS, MAFI. Then we have history also. This year we have history also. We have food science also. So basically, it is a multidisciplinary journal, and it also has 3 languages. It has Gujarati, it has Hindi, and it has English.
Correct. But then students are also publishing, or only faculties are publishing?
Students are not allowed. Only
No, na?
PhD.
Okay. Okay. Can you recommend any platform where students can publish? Because even we are planning under Stride, and we
Okay.
are trying to encourage students to publish their work.
Okay,
So
so
if
over
you-
here you can apply to the UGC care list. So in UGC care list, there are certain journals because you have to search because UGC
Okay.
care is, as you say, rather than an ocean. Okay. Suppose if I suppose I
know.
am working with child sexual abuse, so I have to type that particular word child sexual abuse in the UGC care portal. Then the journals will emerge. Then in journal, I have to choose that particular journal on which journal I want to publish. I have to connect with the author, and then only I can publish. Master students are eligible to publish, but graduate students are eligible to publish only with their teacher's name. So the first name belongs to the teacher, then the student's name will come because we don't think that the undergraduate students have that much of credibility to get it published.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Any other questions?
I don't think so, ma'am.
I
They have.
think, no. Shilpa,
Okay,
you take
fine.
over.
Yeah. On behalf of Stride team, staff, and students of Dr. BMN College of Home Science, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to Dr. Swati for taking this session on effective use of online database in research. The session was not only informative, but was also very interesting. And I'm sure that students have enjoyed listening to you, ma'am, as you made it very interactive also. I'm sure the insights given by you are going to make the students more confident in using the online database for their research. Once again, thank you, ma'am, for being here with us today. And thank you, a big thank you to all the students for staying back. Though it is evening time, but still because of some meetings and all, we had to postpone this session. But thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. We have to extend this
Thank you,
session just
Shilpa.
because of the examination meeting, and I'm so sorry
Yeah.
for that. We cannot
Fine.
avoid that, and I had a good time. I would have enjoyed if students have interacted more, but it's okay, completely fine. They must have taken something from today's session. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Definitely, Swati.
Thank you so much.
And we are looking forward to have you in next sessions also, if possible.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
keep in
yeah.
touch. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Swati, for giving your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Bye,
so much.
everyone. Bye,
Bye.
girls. Bye,
Okay, I'm
Stride
taking
team.
a leave.
Thank you
Bye,
so
bye.
much.
Bye, bye. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.